Welcome to the CSN podcast. I'm Walker.
I'm Trenton.
I'm Jared, the Jerry Cam.
Jerry Cam's looking good. Today we're going over some NFL news in this upcoming Super Bowl week. We got the Chiefs and unfortunately as well with the Eagles. The only matchup that we didn't want to see, but we'll get into that. Other NFL news. Want to just start off going down the line? Some things we can talk about. Alright, first of all, news cycle started with, we actually on the last podcast, we talked about Brian Schottenheimer a bit.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones came out and said, it's a big risk.
He's the guy.
No head coaching experience, which is actually the same with a couple other coaches, but Jerry's an idiot.
He is. I don't know. Jerry Jones grinds my gears. That's one of our upcoming segments, but yeah, Jerry Jones has been pissing me off. Like, he made that entire conference about himself.
He tried to make the league himself.
Yeah, the entire conference. It wasn't about Brian Schottenheimer. It was all about Jerry.
Well, Jerry's in that senile phase of ownership. Yeah. Once you hit like that mid-80s range, you gotta get to that chip or just do whatever you can. You kind of just don't do things right.
So Brian Schottenheimer brought up his dad or something.
Well, his dad's a legend.
His dad's dead, obviously.
God bless Marty.
God bless his soul. But Jerry Jones goes to talk on about his dad dying, which was like 30 years ago, and he started crying too. I was like, Jerry.
Oh, dude, that's a good point. Jerry's been crying a lot recently.
He's in that senile phase.
Which, he's getting old, but he just made the entire press about himself. Like, I'm sorry your dad died, but still, seriously?
Well,
Shotty's dad just died.
He died like a year ago.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones is bringing up. Yeah, that is actually pretty messed up. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's all about Jerry all the time.
Of course.
Going into the Steelers, we have a couple things coming up for the Steelers in the news recently. The owner's actually been talking a lot. He wants to bring back either Russ or Justin, but not both, and he'd prefer a multi-year deal.
I agree that with Justin. You give Justin a 2-year deal, not worth much, for like 2 years, 25 plus, because it's a lot of money going to the quarterback. Let Russ go to the Raiders. You suck for those 2 years with Fields. Maybe go like 7, 10. Hopefully you're really bad, though, where you can get a guy like Archie.
Oh, tank for Archie.
Because Archie and the Steelers in a couple of years would be nasty.
Would be good. Yeah.
Will Justin Fields take a $13 million a year deal?
Not 13. Like
you said, $225. No.
No, like it's per year. $25 million per year.
Oh, okay.
My apologies. Yeah.
Sorry.
2 years, 50. Yeah, my apologies on that.
I just don't know why you'd pick either of those guys.
Exactly.
What did you see from either of them was like, unless you're like you're saying, we're tanking.
Personally,
yeah.
I feel like we didn't see enough of Justin. It was like 5 weeks. Russ was horrible.
They won games with Justin, but
they did.
Russ had like a game or two.
Yeah.
Like that.
He would just whip the ball up.
Yeah, that's their offense.
Got caught. That's their offense, and that's Russell Wilson.
Yeah. But I also think it's fair to say that based off those like first 5 weeks, Steelers probably slip into the playoffs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So like,
either way
you're going with mediocre, but it's too mediocre where you're not getting that top draft pick.
Yeah, you go Justin. Justin's cheaper, first of all.
I think they're the same.
And he's a younger guy. He's got a higher ceiling.
More athletic.
So yeah.
I don't want a ceiling if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, you don't. But
anyways,
maybe he'll win them games. They need a run game with a quarterback. That's part of the problem.
They don't have a running back or quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
The entire team just seemed to be falling apart at the end of the year. I mean, you're seeing weird things that you don't usually see a Tomlin team do, like just.
Oh, yeah, that's a Tomlin team-esque thing right there.
Do they re-sign?
Usually the defense doesn't get that bad though.
Yeah,
defense
is good.
Do they re-sign Najee? I don't know.
Oh,
I'm a Najee guy. But
I'm a big Najee guy.
Yeah.
I think they should, but like at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked because
Yeah.
sometimes he's been bad.
Well, we'll see with Najee. I don't know that it's Najee's a special player.
He is.
He's a
somehow
special player in
just
my heart.
lost all athleticism coming out of college.
He didn't lose athleticism. He just runs.
With cinder blocks.
Yeah.
His shot, his
Like-
shoes.
Open field, still runs fairly fast, but I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't have the breakaway speed.
No.
That's for sure.
That's true, yeah.
Which
think-
they kick him to the outside, where they don't do that with Jalen Warren. I
I
can't
don't
watch the Steelers. It's
Such a
horrible.
weird offense.
Terrible team to watch.
Yeah.
It was like that Christmas game. All of a sudden, we were together, and then all of a sudden it's
Fell apart.
30-10.
Yeah.
But more Steelers news. What do we got?
Looks like they're also the extension of TJ Watt. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Give him the money. Even though he's getting a little bit older, you still pay him. He's one of the best in the league for a reason.
You know what I was
Something
saying to Jerry
crazy.
about TJ though? And this isn't about TJ. It's about maybe the Steelers defense as a whole. All these really talented guys, Garrett, Will Anderson's already doing it. Chris Jones, obviously, which are the same tier as TJ Watt, like as a talent. They don't move TJ around on that line. They
No.
don't switch him from. He's just always from the left side.
Yeah. No, I realized that.
It's interesting. It's something that I think that they're missing out on.
Well, the thing is, they have Highsmith on the other side, so you're not going to be switching them back and forth. You have Cam Hayward in the middle.
Yeah.
But other teams are finding ways to do it. Move that guy around.
They're Chiefs. They do it with Chris Jones.
Yeah, Chris Jones plays every spot.
Every
He plays
spot.
edge rusher. He's
Yeah.
in the middle.
And we'll get into that, but it just creates a way more dynamic defense. You don't know where the blitz is going to come from. You can't prepare for one specific thing every single snap.
Which I'm surprised. Mike Tomlin doesn't move him around at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
It's weird, but obviously he'll be probably getting 30,
Yeah, I can see him getting 30.
probably 30.
They might rework his contract. Probably.
Yeah.
Do we need to go over the Browns news? Do we care about the Browns news?
Nah.
No.
Yeah. But basically that's just we regret letting go of Flacco. No shit. You got Deshaun. Raiders expected to trade up for a quarterback. If they trade up, I'm saying Shedeur.
That could be some smoke screen, though. It's really early.
Okay.
You don't know what's true or what's...
What spot are they at? 4?
Nah, they're
6?
6 to 10. No, they're 6, 7, or 8.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see what it is.
They're 6, 7, or 8.
Looking up this... Can't spell. Where do they got? No answers. Pick 7.
No, that was last year, or that was 2 years ago.
2
Okay.
years ago.
So, I've had this conversation with
Oh, yeah,
somebody.
6, 7.
Jerry, Ole Miss guy. Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart's such a weird quarterback.
Jackson Dart.
I
I
could
like
see
him
him
better
going
than Shedeur.
The funny part is I agree with that, but I could see Jackson Dart going first round or day 3 of the draft.
Some guys like him better
It's
than
weird.
Shedeur. That goes Cam Ward, Jackson Dart. So, personally,
They've
he
been
might
hyping
fall
up
to the
Shedeur.
Raiders. I think that's a guy for Pete Carroll to pick.
We'll get into the quarterbacks at some point. We'll do a
It's
full
early.
draft breakdown.
Yeah,
I
It's
still
early.
prefer a guy like Howard. I would.
Well, Howard's so weird.
Will Howard's weird.
This is such a weird class in
It
general.
is.
There's no
It is.
real.
Cam Ward is
I think Cam Ward's one.
for sure.
Yeah.
Cam
Like,
Ward's
He's
one.
gonna be
Yeah,
the
for
guy.
quarterback, yeah.
Probably Shedeur. I think Shedeur is next there.
Cam Ward's
I don't
number
think
one
Shedeur is
pick.
that good.
I don't either, but
I
he's going to
really
be the
don't
second
think he-
quarterback taken off the board, in my opinion.
I think whoever drafts him sets the franchise back 5 years. I really do. I don't think he's good. I could be wrong, though. I like to be wrong.
Yeah, Shedeur is nothing special. This quarterback class is
Yeah.
nothing
It's
special.
Cam
it's
Ward.
like a couple years ago.
Cam
Kim
Ward's
Pickett.
it. He could be a guy. He could be. Cam Ward's who do you even compare him to? Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
This is what I'll
exactly.
say about it. Both Will Howard
Really don't
and
know.
Cam Ward is they've played a lot of football, seems to be that if you've played a lot of football in college, you come into the NFL a little more pro ready. And
Right.
maybe that's
Bo Nix. So
Bo
we'll see.
Nix, great example.
Yep.
So we'll see over there with what happens with the Raiders. Either way, it's going to end in about a 4 or 5 win season. Micah Hyde officially retires. Not Woody Johnson came out and said he needs to be a better owner. No shit.
He's been horrible.
We'll see if Woody lets go. Maybe the Jets will shine with Aaron Glenn. We'll see.
Browns gonna trade Myles Garrett. Probably.
They won't.
They're
saying they won't.
They say they want
They
to.
should.
I mean, I would trade Myles Garrett for
Yeah.
like 3 for his
They
own
need
picks.
They said they wouldn't even for 2. So maybe if you send 3, but I don't think 3's worth it.
3's a lot.
Maybe 2 in a second. I could see that.
Oh, that's
a
so
lot, Cap.
much.
That's a lot.
It is a
capital.
lot, but
I would do 2 first, and that's it. That's the most I
There's-
would do.
there's-
I'm
teams
taking away
willing to
2
do it.
potential great players that I draft, and then have played for cheap for 5 years, and taking on $25 million salary cap?
more.
I don't know that I'd do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cliff Kingsbury staying in Washington, that's good for them.
Yep.
I give Jane Daniels.
Thought Saints would maybe hire him, but
Nah, I think Kellen Moore is the thing. They've been
Yeah.
really liking him.
yeah.
It was weird. I saw a report that Kellen Moore was a little shaky because of the quarterback situation
See-
up there, but then he's scheduling another one after.
That's
the
what I'm
Super
saying.
Bowl,
Like
so-
I saw another one where it was like they did it in the night and then they went tomorrow morning and finished it up. Like they were like late at it.
Yeah.
Mhm. The Saints are the last one left. They might just be waiting for maybe what if they wait till the end of the Super Bowl and go
Spagnuolo?
Spagnuolo?
I've been
No.
waiting for Spags' head coach job.
No one's even bothered.
Why?
I think he was a head coach before and he wasn't good. I'm gonna look
Years
it up.
ago. Years.
Let's fact check that. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I might be wrong.
I don't know. But you got a bunch of teams that are taking risks on coaches that have never been head coaches this year. We just said it. Schottenheimer, the Jaguars guy, who is made a bit of a fool of himself already. Have you seen that Jaguars video? Duval.
Oh, that's so cringe.
Yeah, he's a weird looking.
He's
a
kinda
seeming
weird.
guy.
Schottenheimer said something cringy too.
I actually didn't see any of the Dallas.
He said something, I forgot, but
I still think that we were right. Pete Carroll is such a steal as a
Yeah.
head coach hire.
Yeah, I got back to your Shanghai. Oh, not your Shanghai.
Spagnuolo.
Spagnuolo. Yeah, he was not a good head coach for the just record wise.
how
Just look
long
at the
ago
records.
though?
This was late 2000s, early 2010. So like 9, 10, and 11. He was a head coach for the Rams.
Okay.
What was their record?
Wait, no, was he? No, that's not. Doesn't sound right.
That era Rams is pretty bad.
Doesn't
If that's
sound
true.
right.
Is that right?
I feel like Jeff Fisher was the coach, but I could be wrong.
Mm,
No. Steve Spagnuolo was the head coach. Yeah, they were horrible. 1-15, and then they went
Okay.
7-9, and then they went 2-14.
ooh.
And then he was the intern for the
Almost.
Giants, and he went 1-3. But that's an interim head coach.
Almost turned the team around for that 1 second year.
I probably had a soft end of the year schedule. Probably blow out like 5 bad teams. I didn't
Probably.
look at it. I don't know. I'm just assuming.
You know, he's gotten a lot more experience since then, so
Hopefully.
I think he's gonna stay with the Chiefs when Reed retires Spagnola. That's probably what they do. Put
I-
Spags right into that head coach job.
I just think Spags is a guy who's been around for so long. He's seen enough success to maybe
I might just be one of the best coordinators of all time and just do that.
Yeah,
He could just be on board and doing
But-
that.
could be
Just-
like a Bill Belichick. Give him a good quarterback, great defensive mind.
Bill
Team's gonna be
Belichick's a
good.
big take.
Yeah.
No, it's a big take, but
Bill's
I'm
tough.
still saying like similar situation. He gets in the right spot,
I see what
good
you're saying.
quarterback. Yeah.
You get a good coordinators. You get some good offensive coordinators, offensive coaching.
Which
Maybe.
he could do with the Chiefs when Andy Reid retires.
Just get a good offense mind for your offensive
Yeah.
coordinator and just let him do the offense, you do the defense.
Because Andy Reid's got, 5 years left, max?
If you gave him a
Probably.
He
guy,
doesn't have much left to prove.
if you gave him a coordinator like an offensive guy like Zach Taylor, a Zach Taylor offense. Zach Taylor's offenses are weird.
I
They
just
don't run
like
the
Zach
football
Taylor.
I don't like Zach Taylor.
I don't like him as a head coach. His offensive scheming is interesting.
I don't like his play calling.
I don't like his play calling. I don't like his time
No.
management. I just
No, I don't like
thought they
Zach
should fire him
Taylor.
years ago.
Yeah.
But he's still here.
I
Why
mean,
did
listen,
they start off so slow? That's the only reason.
he gets it done down the stretch. Not enough, though.
They never show up week 1 though.
They don't show up weeks 1 to 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's not a good motivator. He's not a good coach.
he just gets
No,
team
I'll
guys
agree
ready.
with
I
you.
feel like
Yeah.
until it's too late.
I'll
He's
agree
a
with
slightly
you.
more successful Mike McDaniel.
Okay.
That's a fair take.
Yeah.
Would he beat any big teams? Like,
Who?
gotta talk about it. Comparing with Daniel.
Zach Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's won big games. Yeah, I'm stupid.
No,
It's
yes.
Super Bowl
Maybe-
prime. I
They're both
Well, I really
guys that
went blank
cannot
for a
motivate a
second.
team. Nobody's looking at Mike McDaniel if you're 360 pounds and saying, yeah, I take you seriously. Look at what is happening this season. Oh, what do you want me to do? Find guys when they're late? That's not a great culture.
Maybe. I don't know. McDaniel's weird. Like, I see him and he seems like... Okay, the problem is he's friends with everybody on the team.
Yeah.
He's got more of a friendship. You can't have that.
You gotta be a little bit stern.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. And I feel like Zach Taylor's similar.
Yeah. It's fair.
Yeah, I can see that.
Do we want to go over this next one?
It's just unfortunate.
It's really
It
sad.
is sad.
Oh, yeah.
We'll say rest in peace real quick. That 18-year-old kid climbed a pole after they
Got a little too rowdy after the.
A
Yeah.
little too rowdy. How do you rest in peace?
Yeah, he probably
that
just
really
had,
does
yeah,
suck.
just God bless him.
Well, part of the problem is the Philadelphia police. They like grease up the poles and it's
Well, yeah,
so
'cause they
hard
don't
to
want people
slip.
pole
Yeah,
climbing.
they don't want to. But
I
they're
don't
still
blame
going,
him.
so-
I wouldn't want people on poles.
Right?
But
no,
look at this,
but
bro. You
there's
can't have
more of a
people climbing
risk.
poles.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
just go.
It's
it's
just
not going to
unfortunate.
stop people, but
DK
It's
refuses
horrible.
to be traded to the Patriots. Me and Chen were actually talking about this because Bills are a team that might be looking for a wideout. He doesn't want to go anywhere cold or
Not-
anywhere at all.
Not. No, I
we
don't
want
want.
we want T. We want T.
I would.
Higgins.
I'll take T.
That's expensive.
That's an
It
expensive
is.
purchase right
we
there.
That's 25 mil.
we've talked 25. I think that's fair.
Who you sacrificing what the guys got to buy pay though?
Well, I think James might only be 15 a year.
No, 10.
That's a lot. I'm not paying 15 for a running back.
It's 10.
Is it 10?
I'll do 10.
I
10
saw
is good
like
for a running back.
60 million.
I'll do 10, and I'll give him an extra year on that
I
contract
saw some.
just
Maybe
because
it was
it's
60
lower.
for 5. Not 60 for 4. 60 for 5?
With incentives.
Yeah.
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 To push the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't push it, James. Anyways, all right. So Chuck Bono becomes Ravens senior secondary coach. Interesting to see him get back in coaching. Raiders owner Mark Davis said something a little interesting. Mark Davis is not. He's a weirdo.
No, I mean he wasn't wrong though about the John Gruden statement. He did get his head chopped off. He should still be in the league. I like John Gruden.
Yeah, he got. It was
Are we allowed
unfortunate.
to say that?
Well, what he said in the
okay.
emails wasn't the best.
It's tough.
I haven't seen it. I saw
Ooh.
Jay Gruden.
Oh yeah,
And what,
look it
John
up
too?
when we're done with this later. Night, just take a peek. It's not the best
Okay, I
stuff
knew
he said.
Jay Gruden
John
was bad.
Gruden's
Is it also
emails.
John?
Nah, it was with John Gruden, Bruce Allen.
Oh no.
Yeah, it wasn't good stuff. Yeah.
The
Alright,
interesting
well,
thing is that all came from a report from a private investigator that Dan Snyder hired. So it's an interesting thing. Go look it
okay.
up. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
send
no,
you a
no,
video
no.
on it.
That's bad.
If you guys haven't
That is
seen the
really
whole
bad.
John Gruden
I don't
email
wanna say
saga,
it, yeah.
it's not great.
It
But
was
it's
with
interesting.
like the cheerleaders and stuff.
No,
No.
Dan Snyder did that,
Yeah. Okay.
but because everyone hated him, he wanted other people to be hated.
Right.
Had private. Anyways, what else? Oh, this is an interesting one.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one, he's full of shit.
Cam Newton. So he came out and said that he would not trade his MVP for a Super Bowl. What do you think about that?
I understand what he's saying. He wants to leave like a legacy. You're an MVP. You're known as a good player. Super Bowl. You can have a good Super Bowl cast. I don't hate what he said. Other guys would disagree. Josh
A team
wants a
player
Super
would
Bowl.
disagree.
Yeah. Well, Cam Newton's not a team player. He kind of just watched the ball. So
Yeah, he didn't die
we know
for it.
this. We know this.
Yeah. That being said,
I would take a Super Bowl over MVP.
I would.
I would take a Super
but
Bowl.
Cam Newton, he's got a high ego. That being said, I like how he defended Josh the other day. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
He RG3 had said he blamed Josh for not moving the line over to where the blitz was. And Cam was like, you can't really like detect Spagnuolo's defense. Like he had everybody on the right side and the DBs blitzed. Got I think Bolton dropped back into the coverage. So how I don't know.
Is this on the last play?
Yeah.
We'll go over the last play.
Yeah.
We'll do
Yeah,
a deep
we'll
dive,
get there,
into the
but-
last play. Quickly, let's go over this. This is shocking. This was actually shocking. The
I
whole
never
I
would
didn't
guess.
think. I didn't think he had that in him.
Justin Tucker
Does he
situation.
have it in him?
Didn't think he had it.
Don't know how true all of it is.
So I don't know.
I have no clue yet.
If it's
It doesn't look
true,
good.
It looks
Terrible.
horrible. 6. There's already 6. Just like that.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Anyways, Justin Tucker, whatever the situation is, hopefully that is addressed in an appropriate manner. That is, that's just,
It's just sick. That's sick. That's
it's
gross.
It's weird. It's really weird.
It's even weirder after
It's
watching
gross.
the Deshaun shit go down.
Well, and this shit's been dating back to like 2012.
Justin Tucker. Makes sense. I mean, I
He's
don't
been
know. He's got a
Baltimore
wife and
forever.
kid. He's got a family, so it's got to be before, right? If it's true, if it's while you
I
have
think
a
when you're
fucking family,
I think
Either
when you're
way.
doing stuff like that, you don't care. But
he doesn't.
it's
care.
all alleged as for now. Hopefully,
It's probably true.
I just don't. I
It's
don't
probably
see how
true.
it can't be.
It's disgusting.
When
He's a
something
weird guy.
comes
Kickers are weird. I'm just gonna throw
Anyways.
that out there.
They are weird.
They're weird. They're
Yeah,
weird
they're all
guys.
NFL guys are
Yeah.
pretty weird. Brandon Beans said he was a little disappointed in Keon's performance after the wrist injury. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I did listen to his presser. He spoke for like an hour and a half to the media. Like he
Yeah.
just let them talk, and he would answer every single question they had until the room was done.
There's a
I
lot
respect
about
that from him.
the refs. A lot
He had-
about the refs.
Yeah, he did spread the refs.
Keon, yeah, he did seem to drop off performance wise, but it's hard. Your rookie year, you get a fairly big injury. That's like how you catch the ball. So I don't
But
know.
is it a thing of? Is it a thing of catching, or is it a thing of getting separation? I mean, maybe a broken wrist plays into getting separation. You can't. I don't know.
I don't know. No,
It's definitely
it
the
doesn't.
catching.
It doesn't.
I
Just
think it's a
catching.
weird comment to make from the GM.
It
It's
is.
a little weird.
It is, but it's probably because he was watching Worthy ball out and he made that big trade,
Well,
and
He was
just
okay.
like, oh man, wish we could have got Worthy.
Well, the issue there is he's on Trent McDuffie, and
too.
Xavier Worthy's on Kyrie Elam.
That too.
Two
We'll show
complete
some
different
Kyrie
corners.
stuff. We'll show some Kyrie stuff.
Which-
Let's get into the Bills-Chiefs game in a
Let's do
second.
it now. Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's just quickly go over this. PS2 sending him on snaps at wide receiver.
Give him that. They need
Why not?
receiver help, so
They
give
do.
him that. Give him a couple snaps on the slide.
Sure,
He might
let's
cook.
see it.
He was probably good in high school, and I think he played a little in college. Receiver.
Did he?
I think so.
I can tell
Look
you.
that shit up.
I'm gonna find it.
Let's see PS2 stats. In the meantime, this is a book I'm gonna need to read. anything written by Bill Belichick, I'm gonna have to read that. I will actually read this book. Bill Belichick releasing a book in May. I think it's something about winning, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I always won. Yeah, whatever. Freaking Bill.
And then Jets are hiring the Lions passing game coordinator as their new offensive coordinator. I can see a disappointing season ahead. The Jets try too hard.
It's the Jets.
They try too hard.
They're overthinking stuff right now.
Maybe it works out. But we'll see. What about PS2? You seen anything?
No.
Never taken a
Never
snap
taken
at
a
wide
snap.
receiver.
Still, give him
he
snaps
played at
as receiver.
Alabama. It was Alabama.
Oh yeah, he's
Definitely
not
wouldn't
getting
have.
snaps in
Yeah.
college.
But
was in
he's
Bama.
probably good in high school. It had to be
In high
crazy.
school, yeah.
He's 6'2",
Fast.
He's a good receiver, for sure.
He had to be good.
Why not? I mean, Denver's got nothing to lose. Deion did it. I don't know why Pat Surtain can't. Great athlete. He's always in the game. Doesn't get tired.
I think he just wants to ride off of the attention that Travis Hunter gets.
Yeah, that too. And he's watching Travis Hunter. He's like, oh, I'm
Like
not
him.
letting this guy
Yeah.
come to the league, and
He thinks he thinks he can do that. I could probably do that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Realistically,
it.
Maybe
he's
it's
ready.
true.
I don't know.
Maybe it's true.
I don't know.
All right, so now let's get into our first segment of this one's called "What Really Grinds My Gears." Tren, what really grinds your gears today?
We brought him up already. It's Jerry Jones for sure. Jerry Jones grinds my gears. He's got to go. That franchise is going nowhere till he dies. Let's be honest. It's going nowhere.
Because Jerry's not giving up.
He's not giving up. He's probably going to live till he's 110. Bring that franchise down to the ground.
40 years of failure.
40 years. I mean, oh my God. It's horrible. It's horrible. All the coaching changes he's went through. You fire your coach after winning 2 Super Bowls?
Well, they had their egos were just
Jerry's
way
ego
too
got
big
in
to
the
be
way.
together.
That's back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Their egos were just so
Shit doesn't
big.
change. But,
We all know Jerry sucks.
yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows.
Not this Jerry.
Everybody in the
We
NFL
got
knows.
Jerry Camp. This doesn't suck. Jerry Jones on their hand.
Yeah, that's really what grinds my gears.
All right, so what really grinds my gears this week? Got some great news. Zion. We all know Zion's injury history. 29 or less games played in 3 out of 5 seasons since joining the league. This year he's played 13 of 48 games so far, and he's finally back. He's finally back. Whenever he's on the court, he balls out.
Yeah, he's a
an
beast,
impressive
yeah.
player.
He does.
Finally gets back onto the court this year.
Yeah.
This team's Pelicans have put a lot into you, Zion, but he's late to his flight. Gets suspended by the team for the game, and now officially he seems to be an every other game player, similar to what Joel Embiid's doing, except he's 24.
Everybody. Which the NBA said only 2 superstars can't be out in the same night. Is that true? I think
No.
that is.
Listen,
I don't
saw
know
that.
really how they're the
trying to
angle they're
limit,
taking is horrible.
It is.
this is what grinds my gears. It's more than just Zion. The NBA is too player friendly.
It really
You're
is.
getting
They
paid.
are.
It really
You're getting
is.
paid $70 million a year sometimes. So unlimited money every single year, and you can't show up to play a kid's game every night. Joel, your knees hurt. What do you think LeBron feels every
Oh,
single
his
night?
feet are probably shot. Well, LeBron doesn't play every game anymore.
No,
No.
but he's also
I
40.
was about to say, there's a reason
he's
why he
been playing
yeah,
every
he
game.
he could do that because he's done all that time. But you're someone like Joel Embiid, where he's always had a
these
knee
guys
problem.
get paid more than NFL players, more than
Yeah, some
NHL
positions,
players.
yeah. Well, way more than NHL
Way
players.
more. MLB is the only one
No cap, so they can give how much they want.
that's higher, but
And if you're Zion, okay, you're making $30 million, right? You could be making double that
60,
every single
easy.
year. Why are you unable to maintain your weight? You're 24 and you're getting injured because you're heavy. You're consistently missing time because you can't make weight. Like
Lazy. It's just laziness.
laziness.
And I don't understand. I don't get it. Top prospect all throughout his career
Well,
until 2 years ago.
he never wanted to be in New Orleans in the first place. He's always
No,
wanted to be a
but-
Nick.
Listen, I mean, you don't get
And then
you don't get what you want.
Let's say that again. We want.
Pelicans aren't a bad team. Like
Oh,
they
no, they're
had
horrible. They're
good
horrible now.
rosters. Right now they are.
Yeah, they're
horrible.
horrible right now.
But they shouldn't be.
Injuries.
Brandon Ingram is injured, but he's great when he plays.
Jason
I
Murray
love-
just tore his Achilles.
I love Brandon Ingram.
I don't like Brandon Ingram.
No, really.
The Raptors are eyeing him right now, apparently,
Oh.
and I don't.
You don't like it?
I don't like
Oh,
it.
He's a guaranteed
You're
like
24.
25.
I know he's a good player, but
He's
I just, I'm not. He ain't that guy though. Suck for Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
Just pray to the lottery gods.
Yeah.
Anyways, Zion Williamson, the NBA culture is currently what's grinding my gears. Jerry, what grinds your gears?
Whatever you got my gears.
Oh,
The
God.
freaking Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
You have the Eagles and the Chiefs again. Come on. How about some variety? You could have done the Ravens, could have done the Bills, you could have done
The Lions.
You could have done the Lions, could have done the Bucks, even have Baker go for a crazy run.
And instead, we're stuck
Rams.
with this.
So you're stuck with the Chiefs Eagles again. It's going to be a
Well,
good game, but like at the
listen.
same time,
We go back to our unbiased takes. That was our unbiased take.
But
We
that's
knew
the thing,
was
is it
gonna
was
happen.
so easy to pick. It was
Yeah.
so
it was
It
really
is.
easy to pick.
Could have
It's really
expected
grinds me.
it.
It just really gets me. I just don't like the
Does.
Eagles. I don't like the Chiefs.
I
It
don't
grinds
want
my
to root
gears.
for either or.
Two teams I don't like.
But
Who you guys well, we'll get into who we're rooting for. That's
Yeah.
but
prediction.
first, that's what grinded our gears this week. What really grinded our gears this week was sitting through and suffering through another Bills season ended.
60
Right.
minutes of another 60 minutes of Bills football.
I've never felt so much joy, and then actually no, I have.
There was no
2021.
joy.
I have.
There was just
I have.
straight anxiety. My heart was pumping the whole
2021.
time.
2021, but
There was
this
joy in
is right
2021.
behind 2021. I thought we were gonna win this one. I really did. I felt it. I felt it even going into the last drive, but Joe Brady's a fucking idiot. He's getting me pissed off. Joe Brady is to blame on that game. All to blame, in my opinion.
I can agree because he did another screen,
screen.
on third
Yeah.
down.
Third down.
And
Did
10,
another
Third
screen.
down and 10.
you need to
choose
hit this.
screen.
You
We
need
choose
to
screen.
hit this.
We have 2 plays to get 10 yards. I would rather do a little in route, maybe get a chance to get 8 yards, scheme for like a Shakir in route. Instead, we choose a screen to Amari Cooper. Are we fucking kidding me?
And it's
God
not like
damn
it
it.
was a normal
No.
screen like from the inside. This was hitting him against the sideline, so he doesn't have much room to work with. It's an old Amari Cooper. It's a one-on-one. It's just a stupid
bad play
play
call.
call. You may as
Bad
well
play.
give it to James Cook.
Yeah.
James
Honestly.
Cook was the only part of your offense that was actually working, and you didn't give him the
use
ball
him.
enough.
That's what they've been doing though the whole year. James won. There was like only 2-3 games where James had like 20 touches.
We didn't use him the last drive.
No,
While we
not
did
at
the rest
all.
Of the game. We did the game. Throughout the game, we had a run game. Yeah. Well, let's pull this up. This is the
So,
final play of the
After
game.
the 3rd and 10. Oh no. 1 second, I gotta. Your phone? Alright, let's see here.
Yeah.
Is it this?
I was so confused.
Alright, here we go. So, this is what we call after. First thing that I didn't like, looking back, why are we like a tight formation here?
Right. Okay. So
Yeah,
we're running a 4-by-1. So we got 4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. What I didn't like is we send everybody upfield, and obviously the play is gonna be going to Shakir. I think that's who we wanted in the first place.
Yeah.
We get the orbit. He's gonna be open, but
So here's the thing, right? You know Steve Spagnuolo is going to send people
Right.
in this situation.
yes.
The only play call formation that doesn't work against a DB blitz would be something like this, where you're not spread open. Let's say Ty Johnson, or we put a wide receiver on that far side, right? We put
Yeah.
him outside. DB blitz happens, you get a free, possibly touchdown, but at least 5 yards from a guy wide because nobody's there. The safety cannot get there in time. That's problem one, is the formation in general.
So, this is what Spags is great at. He drops Nick Bolton back into the coverage. Speaking of which, I want to just say this. Deion Dawkins did a great job blocking Chris
Take a
Jones.
look at this.
He did.
One-on-one, he held his
He
ground.
just shut him down with that play.
But
Circle this right here. Watch everyone else on the line give their
Crumbles.
man up.
Torrance got blown away.
Deion
Except Deion.
Dawkins just
So
does
basically,
a phenomenal job.
Deion's are great there.
76 and 64, Torrance,
Yep.
are doing nothing on this play. Now, Spencer
Which-
Brown gets beat on his man, but at least would have given him some time. You got two guys up the middle rushing at Josh. People are saying you have to hit Shakir here. This is what this post was about, actually. Where does he have time to turn his
He
head?
doesn't have the time. No.
Maybe
not there.
right here is what me and Jay were saying earlier. But you're not guaranteed 5 yards there.
Torrance needs to pick up one of those guys. That's the obvious part. He picks up one of those guys. Josh might be able to scramble out,
Or
Might be.
just stiff arm.
or yeah,
Big
it's
toughy.
just
Pretty much, yeah.
he should be able to.
But you got
But
two guys
instead-
sprinting at him.
Two guys sprinting at him.
The ball's out pretty much right there.
We were saying ball's out right here. Josh really, besides maybe placing it a little more outside, but he's under extreme pressure, guys screaming at him.
He threw it the latest he could.
He waited as long as he could to make the throw.
He had to.
He did. It gave him as much time to
Which-
get open. No one even guarded Kincaid on the route.
He makes a great throw.
Kincaid should have had it, obviously.
I know how everybody feels about Kincaid right now.
He does have a torn
It's a
PCL,
tough
as
one.
we found
It's a
out.
tough
That's it.
one.
It's not the easiest
It's
catch
like a
to
pop
make.
fly. It's
Yeah,
a pop fly
exactly.
in baseball. Hard to adjust to sometimes. Yeah.
Maybe it's because of that PCL, but you think he can, like, ball's in the air, and it's in the air for a minute. Can you adjust a little bit better when this is coming towards you? Probably.
It's tricky though because you're going full
So,
speed here in
here's
the
the
moment.
thing.
It's
His
tough to-
route was probably hit him toward the sideline.
Yeah.
If he's open, he didn't expect the ball to come out right there. He's got to adjust backwards. It's a tough ball to catch.
Still got to
He-
catch that, though.
You do.
Yeah.
Especially because he did position himself pretty well to catch it.
Oh, he did. He gave himself a good opportunity
he
to
did
make
a
the
good
catch.
job.
He
dove right back
missed,
for it.
He just missed the catch.
Just missed the catch.
He just missed the catch.
Unfortunate.
The other thing that, if you look at this play, besides the fact that it was already fucked from the start, people are saying, oh, you hit Ty Johnson or Cooper.
Can't.
I don't think Cooper hits it.
You're going to-
Maybe Ty Johnson does, but you can count 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that are just Chiefs, but also 2 linemen of his in front of Ty Johnson here.
Listen.
That is an insanely hard throw. It might not even be possible.
It was Shakir. It was Shakir the entire time. That's why we put everybody else deep. Once again, I hate Joe
Not a
Brady
fan of
calling
play
this.
caller.
Joe Brady, you need 5 yards. Let's not have one guy have a chance to get only 5 yards.
100%.
It's ridiculous.
And really, it happens all game. Like we were saying, you don't come out running.
No.
You really hold Josh to. I feel like he threw 5 yards or more downfield like 5 or 6 times. Look, I understand Josh didn't come out too strong in that first drive, but I'm here to watch Josh play hero ball. I want to see Josh throwing the ball. You can't turn him into Brady. You can't
No.
turn him into Mahomes, at least with this offense right now and how you call screens and all that stuff, Joe Brady. So I just thought it was kind of a pussy offense. That's how I feel.
It was.
It felt the same way in the Ravens game.
Yeah, I mean, I expected more out of him. You have Casey come into the Buffalo last year, and we play conservative. Didn't work. So let's capitalize. Let's change our game plan. Let's use Josh like we may have 2 or 3 years ago. I think we have a better chance, but
That's what we kind of did this game, though. We were going.
kind of.
We went for a fourth down a lot with touch, but we were doing a lot of touch pushes.
Kind of. But
Let's
and we
talk
also
about the
Josh
tush
is like 12
pushes.
plus touches.
Tush
with the
push.
run.
It worked all year.
Doesn't work for the first 2 plays. Stop calling it. But he
Oh,
kept calling it, and it never
Because
worked.
it works all year, which Yeah, I don't know. Tush Push is a weird one. We're so used to doing it. It was our go-to play, which
And it was
once
working
again,
all year, like you were saying. We
yeah,
relied
worked all
on
year.
it.
Like, why not keep doing it? You've committed to it all year.
No.
But Joe, that's why they did it. I personally, they should have stopped after the second time.
Agreed.
But
I
Run
probably did a
James
couple more times. Just because it's
the
insane,
fourth,
but
the fourth and inches, the one actually that was a first down. Let's talk about that.
That was bullshit.
Horrible call.
everyone
which
was like,
is
"Oh, that looks
funny
like a
because you see the KCDB, he cuts off the ref, so the ref on the left side of the numbers comes inside and it has a worse spot, but the other ref calls it a first down.
And then the other ref that did call it a first down back down. The other ref, we'll pull this up real quick. I'll mute this. So this is one thing that was created. Countless people have said this is a first down. I've heard a couple people say it wasn't.
I've seen a few people saying it wasn't, and like I can see their arguments still. Like I'm not.
But this
Let's
is
call
the
it
play.
on the field. I get it.
This is the first down.
Yep.
Mind you, Josh's ball. The ball is in this
It's
front third of Josh.
Yep, it's centered right toward his front shoulder. So, not right there, right there. That's him.
He's got it right
He's
there.
got it by a third of the football. Gene Steratore, he said the same thing. Why do we have a referee analyst when, like, I don't know. I'm just fucking balding
Well,
because of it.
Because the call on the field was that he was short, so it was even more harder than not to get it overturned.
yeah.
Which made it worse. Because if this call was originally staying as a first down and they review it, I think they would have gave it the first down.
Why don't you review this, though? We review shit like this all the time.
They did
They
review
did review
it.
it. They did review it.
They did review it. And
Yeah,
they
they
said
did.
it was not a first down. Now, let me preface this part of this because obviously we're going to a direction where we're going to complain about the refs. But I just want to say real quick, if you just have an efficient day at offense, doesn't matter. You don't have situations like this that change the game. Yes, we could put up 40 points, but it happened in this crucial time, so we're going to bitch about it, how it goes. This was the first down. The other one I
It's a
didn't
momentum
understand.
changer.
Speaking of this, the play before this to Kincaid, the screen, questionably, possibly a
It was
first
a
down.
terrible
It
spot.
was first down.
Spotting the entire game was horrible. The one play, though, that I really just don't understand how, like, what football is anymore. Okay, so Mahomes whips it up to Worthy.
Right.
Young corner goes for the pick, hops over Worthy. He has the first hands on the
That
ball.
play.
They both come down, ball hits the ground. They're both touching it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Ball hit the ground, so it already shouldn't really be a catch.
Right.
Second, how does, after the ball hit the ground, you now assign possession to one of those guys?
And that was a great challenge.
I thought so too.
I mean,
Bean said it too in his.
it was a great challenge. Like, I don't know. I don't understand officiating at all anymore. I don't understand it.
Well, we've been having this go on in the NFL for
Years.
Remember the year where you didn't know what a catch was?
What
Right.
Jesse James?
It might have been 2018,
It
2019.
was the Jesse James game
Jesse
against the
James,
Patriots where he clearly
which
got the touchdown. and it
That
was
worthy
like,
catch came from Des Bryant many years ago. He
what
had
is the catch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
2016. What is the catch from Des
Yeah.
Bryant?
I don't know.
The reffing has been so consistently bad, and in so many sports with smaller balls, with faster moving balls, you know exactly where the ball is on the line.
Yeah.
Tennis, golf, you know where the ball is. You know how fast the ball is spinning. Football, no, not a clue. We still have 85-year-old men with chains
Well,
telling us where the first.
They
down
know
is.
how fast the
Wait,
ball
wait,
spins,
also,
so they don't know.
we-
They can't track. They don't
we
track it. Like
Didn't
that.
pull the chains out on this play either.
That's true. They
When
also
have
did
we
it.
not pulled the chains out?
How would they not
on
pull the
this
chains
short,
out there?
Right?
That is true. Why
Right?
wouldn't they pull the chains
Why?
out?
Why didn't we pull the chains out?
Well, they probably would have spotted it 2 yards away from this anyways,
I
so it
would
doesn't matter.
still like to see it.
Yeah, I wanted to see where they was spotted at.
I think I've seen us pull the chains out every play like this, other than this play in the playoffs. I don't know. The officiating's got to change. It won't. Rogers got to look for new people, which he won't.
It's never going to get better.
Because it's always in his favor. Chiefs, Philly.
Aren't they part-time refs, though?
Yeah,
They're not
part-time.
full-time, though.
Some
They're
of
still
them are.
part-time.
I said there's a couple that are, like,
Yeah,
full, but,
a couple of them have their own businesses and stuff.
How does it go to New York, though? And you have a camera angle like this. Like this is your camera angle. You can see this is a first down.
Yep.
How does it get sent back and say, nope?
Well, they got, like, 1,000 different angles I bet they were looking at. They're probably looking from the sky angle, from that angle, the angle from a different...
The sky angle showed it, too, though. He got the first down.
He got the first down.
I don't know. I'm just
No, Roger made a call, and he was like, yep, Chiefs ball. Chiefs ball, guys.
I'm not ready to say that, but...
No,
He
did.
First.
He did.
No.
He saw where the money was made. Oh.
No.
Oh. Chiefs ball? Chiefs to the Super Bowl? Let's make twice as much as I would have if the Bills made it? Yeah. Yeah. No,
so you're going to say you're on the point that it's rigged.
Yeah. No, the officiating is rigged.
You think they rigged games?
Yep. No. Goodell tells the refs, he's like, let's lean toward the Chiefs. Yeah, he does. He's going to do it in the Super Bowl, too. 3P.
We'll get to the Super Bowl. But I kind of agree. But I don't agree that Goodell's calling the shots. I just think that...
I think he is, a little bit.
We got out-coached. The defense sucked. We allowed
No.
32 points to this team.
We
And
played
still,
horrible. We had a chance
so
to win
many
this game.
opportunities to score more points. You hit one or two of those 2-point conversions, you're at a completely different point in the game. It's different spots. You're either up or you're a field goal away from winning instead of, need a touchdown. The defense was horrible. Ever since, the big thing that happened was DeMar Hamlin took out Kyer Elam early in the game.
Benford. Took out Benford. Kyrie Elam in the game.
We'll show you guys this little clip. This sums up Kyer Elam's day. And this is in the most important part of the season. Let's see this. Let's see this.
That game last year against Jacksonville was my final straw. This is just icing on the cake.
Yeah, it really is.
This is Juju Smith-Schuster. I remember watching this play and saying, how is it possible that you're that far away from your man?
Let's see this.
This is how. This is how it happens.
He burns himself, basically. That's impressive.
Stumbles
He can't get off the line.
Stumbles on nothing.
Can't even get off the line.
Here's...
It's an NFL quarterback, right?
Here's the
Cornerback.
issue, and...
He's horrible.
We've had this talk since last year. We drafted a man coverage corner. Doesn't know how to play zone defense at all.
When McDuffie was, you could have traded up not that far for McDuffie.
McDuffie was the perfect addition to our defense. He fit our scheme perfect. Yeah, let's take Kyer Elam.
Let's not trade up.
Let's not trade up a few picks.
No, it's funny that you mentioned that he was
just
an
like
all-man.
Brian Thomas Jr. My God.
He.
Ah, man.
But you brought this up, and you're right. That's why I hated the Kyer Elam pick that night.
Yeah.
Man coverage guy. This is a man coverage play. This is a man coverage play.
He can't get off the line. He's that bad where he cannot get off 1 yard without making a mistake.
Problem. It's because we don't play man coverage. Now he's forgot how to play man coverage.
This is not forgetting. This is not, what the fuck is this?
This is, I'm just saying in general. This shit does happen, but still, like, in a playoff game, unacceptable. But it does happen. Like,
it'll happen.
It happens
Some
all the
people
time.
make mistakes. Even good corners make mistakes.
I've
I'm not hating that.
So,
every other play, however, was just Kyer Elam's 5 yards, 10 yards off his man.
Checks it down to Worthy. 7 yards. He's wide open because Elam's in freaking the other end zone.
I don't want to get burnt, so I'm going to leave more space. I'm going to let him catch the quick ends. Whatever. I don't know.
if Christian Benford stays in this game,
It could have been a different game.
could have been different.
It could have been.
Would have been.
It could have been. No.
Could have been a win.
Would've. They lost the game,
knows?
though.
I'm
Doesn't
being
matter.
serious.
They
At
still
the end of
lost.
Kyrie Irving being out there is 7 points, at least in that game. They made it down the entire length of the field, some drives, at least a couple, where it was just run the ball, throw into Kyrie Irving, and it's free 10, 15, 20 yards. Run the ball, throw it towards Kyrie Irving, another 10, 15 yards. All the way down the field.
Yeah.
I think we stopped the run good, though, at some points. Like, at first we did.
At
Like,
first it
Kareem
was
Hunt was
bad,
kind of
but
cooking us for the first bit, but then after
second
that we
half
got
was
really
good. Second half was
We made the stop we need. We made the 2 stops we needed.
yeah.
There was that
Milano?
one point.
That was a
where
great
they brought
tackle.
out-
I know
Great
exactly, man.
There was that one point where they brought out that diamond. I guess it's called a diamond formation. I don't actually know what I'm talking about, but it's the 2 tight ends, and then the running back behind
Yeah.
Mahomes. They ran it to Hunt once. I think they gave it to Kelsey the other time, and then obviously that third one was the Mahomes 20-yard, 15-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
You look at those plays you look at those highlights. Our guys were lost. We
Yeah.
don't have any plays
No.
like that.
You want to know what Groot said? It was either the live keynote game or the post game. He was saying he saw some RPO concepts they did. He has never seen it before. Never did like that. Mahomes touchdown run. He never respected that.
Yeah.
They didn't game plan a single thing about this. So they were just out coached. That's a part of out getting out coached too. The players weren't ready too.
Yeah.
They
Well,
were-
players weren't ready, but also are our coaches making new plays for deep in the playoffs?
No, they
or what?
didn't. No, it looked at the same
No.
offense that
We're
looked they got
About
week 1.
Same offense. Same
Josh?
defense.
Josh said in like week
always the
15,
same
16
defense.
in a post game,
Yeah.
oh, we're saving shit for the postseason. What'd you
Or was
save?
it-
What'd you save? Saw nothing innovative,
Maybe
nothing new.
Josh Allen running more. But that's what you expect in the playoffs. You expect Josh Allen to get the 5
maybe they
plus
did make
rushing
it.
times.
Maybe they did make new playbooks and new
Yeah,
schemes.
probably.
Maybe they did, but they saw, oh, this is working. Let's stick to it. We have a chance. Let's play conservative. Doesn't work at the end, but
Like you were saying, we tried that last year. We tried just controlling the clock.
Oh, there was a reason last year.
yeah.
Team was crippled at that point. They
It
would
was.
just had to run the ball and just make sure they didn't get the ball because they would score.
It was crippled this year, too.
We were healthy by
defense-wise.
playoffs. It was just Benford.
Well, Benford, but everybody was
Yeah,
playing.
yeah. Early in the year, yeah. Bernard made some games. Milano was out a little bit.
It did turn out that a lot of those guys were injured, but every team has.
Yeah, so every team's hurt by this
No,
time of year.
yes.
By the time
of
it's
course.
January, the whole team,
Of
every
course.
team is crippled at some in
But
some point
if-
area.
Watching our defense is like, man, it's pathetic.
And that's the thing. That's the
entire
worst.
defense is hurting or just god awful.
Exactly. That's the worst that defense has been the last few years with McDermott. They looked they just looked bad.
But if you look
It
at
was like the worst defense in the league.
They really did. They
for a
did not
little
look
bit
good.
there.
we just don't have pieces. Need a lot. If we want to talk about the thing that sucks about the whole James Cook thing is we said that in last week's episode. Our strength is the running game. Their strength is that defensive line. Maybe you could say stopping the run, which I actually have an interesting stat. The Chiefs have not allowed an 100-yard rusher in their last 18 playoff games. Now, if we would have ran the ball to James Cook more, probably would have broken that. But
James Cook
my
had
point
what,
here
like
is
80?
Yeah, he had
on
like 60 in
13
one
touches.
drive. He was really good.
On like 14 touches,
Yeah.
he had 80 yards.
Yeah,
He
I
would
think
have
it was
had it
13.
easy.
Give him the 20, he would 100% had it.
Yeah.
But that's how the game went. Why they didn't use him. It's all good though.
No, which he was getting easy yards. Like they were running up the middle. 5 yards.
he was
5 yards,
turning
6
everything
yards.
into 5-10 yard games.
He was
Yeah.
cutting back inside. One of
He's
the first
making
runs I
great
saw
cuts.
him do,
Oh
he
my
cut
God.
inside for like 2
Great
games
cuts.
to like a 9-yard game. It was a great run.
James Cook was really the only shining part of that team on Sunday.
Which has been most of the year.
Shaquille looked solid, I thought.
Nothing special.
He
Nothing
looked good,
special.
though.
He
Josh
didn't look
wasn't
like
nothing
Shakir.
special.
Josh was good.
Josh was good.
Mahomes
Josh
was just outplayed him.
Josh
Mahomes was
was
just better.
fine.
Well, that's the thing is when you turn Josh's play style to conservative, that's the games you're gonna get, and that's what they did with Lamar. That's just what like good quarterbacks do in the playoffs. I feel like at this point, but I don't know if that's the play.
Well, yeah, because playoff football is just a different breed of football. You got to run. The guys show the clock hard. It's just gotta be, you don't have to
Very
throw the ball 1,000
strategic.
times. Slows down completely.
Yeah.
Fans of other teams are gonna ask, what do the Bills do to get out of the hunt?
Just get better. They have to just get better on the roster.
Yeah.
They literally just need more talent.
Yeah,
The roster really isn't
defensive
that good.
ends-
It's good, but it's not crazy.
We need a new defensive end. We need
Another one, and we need two guys on the D line. I think.
2 guys on the D
We need an
line.
interior.
New D tackle, new D end. We need secondary pieces.
At least a there's our corner.
Safeties.
Just say our
Safeties,
linebackers are good.
corners. There's Travarius Ward. He would be an upgrade from Razul. I don't think he would be much more.
I
I
don't
know.
think that.
I have no
would be.
clue. That's part of the problem.
So it's a little early to tell though for free agency.
There's
It
some
is.
guys out there possible. The thing is, our cap situation is tough. I think we cut Vaughn, we move on from.
I think
Rasul.
Vaughn's. Yeah.
It's a maybe with Cooper, depending on if he wants to take a cheap deal. Maybe there's some guys you can rework their contracts a little bit, free up some cap space for next year. Maybe Eddie, maybe Knox. What we really need is a whole new safety group, probably a corner, and a difference maker on the D line.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Jeremy Chin.
I do like Jeremy Chen,
DJ
Should be
Reed's
cheaper.
available.
DJ Reed,
but they
little
wouldn't do
too
that because
expensive.
I think McDermott likes his Taylor Rapp, and then you're gonna have Cole Bishop. He's
I don't
they're going-
like Taylor.
they will give Cole Bishop the snaps,
I,
but I don't know. I think you can get I think you can improve
I
the
think you
safety.
need a difference maker.
Well, yeah, I think it has to be in the defensive line. I think you need a good guy in the middle.
CJ Gardner Johnson. Is he available after
No,
this year? No.
I think the
He had
Eagles
2-year
smashed
deal?
him.
3
Yeah, I
years?
think it was something like that, 2 or
Okay.
3.
Charvarius Ward's available.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be a
said
good
that-
replacement for Razul.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great signing. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Need a fast wide receiver as well.
T. We talked about that earlier. It should be T. Higgins.
I don't think we're gonna have the cap space for T. Now
Let's
that
say
I'm
it's
looking
way
at it.
too early to
It-
tell.
It's
T might even
depends
say
on our
it's nice though.
contracts.
They still can do.
Depends
I'm
how
gonna say
we.
they got signed
It's
Jamar first.
possible.
They
I
got
don't see.
Jamar. He's
I don't
not.
see how you afford T.
You have to pay Jamar, and then you have to pay T. It's,
Not gonna happen.
no.
Can't pay both. Can't. But.
Oh, they have to pay Hendrickson too.
I don't think Ty Henderson's gonna sign there. They're so cheap in Cincinnati.
They gave Burrow a bag. They're gonna give Jamar
It's Joe.
a bag.
That's a different
They're
guy.
not
It's
gonna
Joe
give Trey a
Burrow.
bag.
They paid Carson Palmer good money back in the day.
His story was interesting.
They paid him though good
Didn't
money.
they bully him out of Cincinnati?
Carson Palmer hated his life by the time he was out of Cincinnati.
Yeah. Who didn't?
No, you pay
Andy
Henderson.
Dalton
That's a
really
20
didn't love
sack
it
guy.
either.
It was all right. He kind of just lived with it.
Yeah.
Nah, you pay Hendrickson over. T.
I would pay.
Higgins.
I would pay.
Over
Henderson.
T. Higgins.
Oh, I would too.
100%.
Yeah, they're not gonna though. Hendrickson's gonna be 20 a year. I don't know if they're willing to pay that.
No, Henderson's
Hendrickson's
good.
like 25-30.
Yeah, Henderson's more.
More
He's
than
a-
that?
He's the depoy, bro. He's my depoy.
He had the most sacks this year,
Gonna
I
be
think,
Surtain.
or he was like number 2.
He had
or
18
1,
and a
2.
half.
It's gonna be
That's a lot.
Surtain. Surtain wins it. Deep boy.
No.
They're not. I know. They're not.
You don't think so?
No.
I've
No,
seen a lot of
it's-
people saying.
It's
Surtain.
Hendrickson. It's Hendrickson. No way.
I've seen a lot of people saying Surtain.
Because he's
Who's it?
overrated, bro. He's a great
Nah,
player.
He's not
He's
overrated.
He's an insane
He's
player.
perfectly rated.
But we see corners like him all the time. They come in and out of the league.
No. Surtain's a
So
different.
Tane's a
Stephon-
beast.
different
Stephon
breed.
Gilmore was just as good as PS2 is right
Gilmore
now.
was good for at least like
He was
6,
good.
7 years at
He
least.
was good. I
Gilmore was
still
good
think
for like 7
Surtain's
years.
better.
He was just as good as Sertain.
No,
Yes, he was.
I disagree.
Look at the stats, bro.
I'll look at the stats.
Maybe
Surtain's a little
2019
better.
Gilmore,
Yeah.
and but that's like
That's-
peak.
That's
That's the
peak.
I was about to say. Peak Gilmore was.
Maybe as good as Surtain. Peak Gilmore.
Pete Gilmore doesn't allow Bills receivers to burn the shit out of him in the playoffs.
That was different.
Mac Hollins is cooking PS2 year depoy. Mac Hollins.
We gotta
That's
go look at
true.
it.
If Mac
Gotta go
Hollins
look at
is
it.
cooking
I don't
now.
know. I don't know.
Trey Hendrickson is a difference maker. He was the only good
Oh,
part
he
of
is,
that
yeah.
defense. Actually, Hubbard was all right for the beginning of the year, and they got hurt.
I mean, okay. I mean, I'm not trying to argue about it, but I still think PS2
It's a nice,
is
no, it's a nice
difference
conversation with Cincinnati should do. It's really
Yeah.
intriguing with that.
I
and then
mean,
it's
PS2 locks down half the field. That's a difference maker.
He is a difference maker, but I think this year, and in general in the NFL right now, I'd rather have a dominant pass rusher over a corner right now. That's.
I mean, for our team, we know what.
Typically, I'm usually that guy. I typically get the B-size rusher because then that helps. That makes the secondary easier to play.
You go for the trenches.
Would you rather have Myles Garrett or PS2 on your team right now?
I'd rather have Myles Garrett
for sure.
Okay, so there we go. Trey Hendrickson outplayed.
Right.
If I change the name to Myles Garrett, you'd like it. That's what I'm saying. Trey Hendrickson, his name is so unknown, it's weird to say. Compared to a Myles Garrett or TJ Watt.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just know. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know if Trey Hendrickson's going to keep it up next year. That's probably the thing. But it's this year. You're right.
Yeah.
Trey Hendrickson.
I'm interested to look up his.
I don't know. He had, 18 and a half sacks.
Let's see. His stats over the past few years.
17 and a half, sorry.
17 and a half.
Last year, too.
Okay.
But.
Let's see.
Okay, I have it up. He had 17 and a half this year. Last year, he had 17 and a half. 8 sacks 2022. 14 2021. 13 and a half 2020. 4.5 2019, 0 2018, 2 2017.
He's not a Myles Garrett.
No.
But this
not
year,
at all.
So weird,
sack leader.
really?
He did a good year, huh?
It's weird because I thought what was
Played
his
in
last
New
year with the
Orleans.
Saints? What was his last year with the Saints?
2020.
Well, how much sacks did he get?
13 and a half.
Okay, that was his breakout. Yeah, because the thing was, I saw when he had a good year in Cincinnati, paid him. I really didn't know his numbers like that. I got Cam Jordan on that one too at that time.
They're good, but
when Cam Jordan was a lot better too.
So I don't know, late 2010s, early 2020s, lining on the Saints. Not really.
I don't know. I'm not trying to diss PS2. I understand that PS2 is the best corner in the league right now, but we're talking about Depoy. I'd rather have a pass rusher.
Well, yeah, because like I said, it makes the secondary's life easier. Because the quarterback only has like 30 seconds max. Cut that down to 2.5 with the D line. So get a game record like that.
we'll see. I think it'll be closer than we think. I could see PS2 winning it.
I could too for the name.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you this year.
I don't know.
It's been everywhere. That's why. Depoy.
Previous years, like Nick Bosa a few years ago, that was a lot. Last
like,
year, TJ was Miles.
It was like Miles was like a lot. TJ 1 year was locked.
But Miles, what did Miles have? It wasn't that much.
It was between him and TJ. Last year.
I think, yeah. I think Miles had like one more.
Yeah,
or he like close to 20. I think Miles was like 19.
JJ was really mad.
TJ was.
Yeah,
mad.
JJ was pissed.
TJ didn't go to the honors last year because of it.
Yeah, because they pretty much know who wins it at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, they know.
That's why Josh didn't show up.
Heading back to the Bills, question I got for you guys. 2 players, you're offered a second-round pick for each. We're going to say middle to high-end second-round pick. So let's say the second-round pick is picks 1 to 16. They offer you for Tehran, and they offer you for Milano. Are you taking one, both, none? These are guys that are hailed in Bills country. 50% of the time, I'd say this year specifically, I look at Taron Johnson, and I'm like, all right, this guy's lost. Obviously, that other 50% is really, really good, but 50% of the time, he just looks lost. Milano's been going through injuries, didn't look particularly special, obviously coming off those injuries. What are you guys thinking? Save some cap space.
Milano still looks special.
Yeah, Milano looked pretty good.
He looked really good.
What did he do that was special?
He was running everywhere.
Ravens game, he could have basically would have been the reason we won that Chiefs game.
He did
made
stop.
the only stop.
Mahomes would have ran for like at least 15 there. It was just if he passed Milano and he didn't pass Milano.
Milano's a game changer. He really is. Only when he plays, though. It's tough.
It's tough.
Milano, I would rather have Milano than Taryn. I'll say that.
The thing
Would
is,
you give up Taryn for a second?
Yes.
The thing is, you
Yes.
can't have a McDermott offense without that Taron Johnson role of that nickel guy. That just makes it so tough.
Problem is, we don't re-sign Taryn this year or Milano. But when are their contracts up? Year now?
I think they each have like another. They're signed.
year?
Probably
Both of them
year
are
two.
signed. I know for another year.
I think you hold on to him for this year.
Well,
You
yeah,
hold on to him.
100%.
I think you hold on to Milano, see if he can return back to.
You hold on to
form.
both
Yeah, it'd be like, well, Milano was only like.
I would take a second for Taryn
right now.
right now.
It's one of the best slot corners
That's
in the league.
like-
Is what the media tells you.
But like, there's all the name all those slot corners. They're like it makes kind of sense.
It's what the media tells you, but the media really doesn't tell you how good of a run stopper he is.
The media talks nothing about corners like Benford.
No one knows
But
what
Taron
Christian
Johnson-
Benford is. He's a 6th-round draft pick. You know, yeah. just-
Basically undrafted.
So is Taryn. But Taryn had the one pick against the Ravens, and ever since he's been talked about like he is
he's been good.
Marlon
He's
Humphrey.
been good.
Taron's been good.
He's been better than Marlon.
He's been like that caliber where it's like
He's been
good.
like right.
I think
next-
Marlon might be
right
a
to
hum
next.
better, but I think Marlon's a little bit better.
Recently, I don't
Nah,
think
I thought-
recently. I would
thought in
take
general,
Taryn recently,
I
but
thought John Marlon's a little bit better, but it's like not by much. There's very similar players I see him.
I think it's.
I don't know.
I think I might take a second for Taryn. Milano, I agree with you guys completely. Got to see if he can somehow return to form. Although I think it's a good chance that week 4 or 5 rolls around and he's hurt again.
Well, yeah, it's just
Well-
easy. See, I can easily see that. It is what it is.
This year wasn't like a extreme injury. It was a bicep, but
He did it. He pulled about tackling a
yeah,
dummy.
Tore it.
Yeah, he tore about tackling
tore
a.
it. But
dummy.
Milano's a beast when he plays.
Yeah,
I'm
You
not
don't-
denying that.
You need him in the playoffs.
he looked
does
quick
his
that
job
day.
in
Like I
the
say, he
playoffs.
looked quick.
He did look quick.
He looks faster than I thought he would be.
Yeah.
I think he made plays and I think he got hung up a bunch.
What, the Travis Kelce route? I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know.
A lot of those runs he got hung up. Which is a testament to obviously we're playing the Chiefs. They're
That Chiefs
going to
line
their third
played
Super Bowl in a row for a
phenomenal.
reason.
Chiefs line,
Yeah, their line
was making
locked
all
in
the-
that game. They
all the
were all
blocks.
they were good.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking with
Joe Tooney, Hall of Famer.
Joe Tooney's
Holy
good.
shit,
Possibly,
he's
yeah.
amazing.
He's going for another ring.
No, Hall of Famer, easy.
Yeah,
he's a Hall of Fame caliber. If he were to drop dead tomorrow, he's not in though. You can't say it right now.
He's like
Got
4 rings.
4
Here he's
Super
like 4
Bowls.
rings.
He was the best lineman on the Patriots, and he's the best lineman on the Chiefs. He's a Hall of Famer right now, probably.
I don't know much, but I
He's
just know.
young.
Say, Joe
He
Tooney
is
has a
still
lot,
young.
a lot of
Still-
career
he's
left.
only 31.
A lot of career left in the
Who?
boy.
Joe Tooney.
Oh, he's younger than 31.
No, he's been in the league for a little bit now.
He's 32. I was
Yeah.
32?
He's yeah.
Oh,
Say
I
he's
thought
going
he was
for
younger.
It's been
He's going
in the
for
league
his, like,
since
his-
2016.
he's going for his
Something like
5th ring in 9 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he won like 1 with the or 2 with the Patriots or whatever.
No,
it
yeah,
was.
he's been
Dude,
to
imagine
the Super
how
Bowl
good it
like
feels to win.
A lot.
7 out of the last 10 years.
It's pretty good. It's good.
It's pretty good.
A lot of football though.
yeah.
Joe Tooney is nutty.
Yeah, I mean, who says yes to moving to left tackle after playing guard and center for
You're a
Joe
years?
Tooney?
psychopath.
Going to the playoffs, you're playing the best guys in the league. Locks them up.
Oh, yeah.
Locks them up.
You want him
Crazy.
to play whatever position he's going to play in.
Yep, drafted 2016 to the Patriots.
What pick was he? Was he a first rounder?
Oh, had to be, right?
Yeah.
You would think, but you wouldn't be shocked if he was like a 4th round gem. I wouldn't be
That's
shocked.
a Belichick pick.
That is a Belichick pick. He gets his lineman. He was a 78th overall.
3rd round.
3rd round. Joe Tooney.
That's good. That's an excellent
Okay.
pick for a 3rd round.
Billy. Billy does good on his lineman.
I don't know how Bill his last couple of drafts, his last like 2 or 3 draft classes
Weren't
were
great.
terrible.
Well, ever since about 2019.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which
N'Keal Harry over DK.
the Chiefs only paid Joe Tooney $2 million this year, which is crazy.
That's freaking Chiefs. Of course
Yeah.
they did. They're witches. They do
yeah.
witchcraft in
They're
Kansas City.
too good, bro.
They do
They're just-
witchcrafts.
I'm done. I'm submitting. They're the best team. We're going to continue to lose. They are the
No,
best team in the
I'm
league.
rooting
every
for the
year.
Chiefs to get a three-peat.
I don't know
hope
if I
they
can do that.
Let's
I
head
hope
to
they
this. Let's head to this. Bills suck. We'll see you
Bills
next
suck.
year.
We've
We'll see
talked
you next
enough.
year.
We'll get to the draft sooner or later.
Hey, we
Simply
got.
put, no. Final statement. Simply put, not good enough to win.
No, they're not.
No.
They're just not. They're literally not good enough
Chiefs
to
got
win.
that. Chiefs got that.
They're a better
fair and square.
roster.
Better
It
team.
is what it is.
Better team, better coaching.
If you hear someone bitching about the refs and that's why we lost, they don't know football.
I mean, we did a little bit, but like, yeah,
No,
but
we bitch about it, but it's fair to bitch about. But
It's fair to
not
You
bitch
can
about
fair to
criticize
say-
them.
not
what
why
we
you
did.
lost.
Yes, not fair to say we lost because of the
No,
refs.
we did not lose because
We
of
did
the
not.
refs.
Was it a momentum stopper?
Yes, they did help
Yes,
ruin our momentum, but it
Yes.
is what it is.
Yeah.
shit happens.
We could have
You know
scored
what?
on another drive, but we didn't. Could have
McDermott
scored on the
said
first
it.
drive. We didn't.
McDermott said it coming in. Don't expect to get calls, guys.
Yeah.
Which they all knew. So
Everyone knew they're playing the Chiefs.
everybody knew. Chiefs are gonna get 70%, 80%, 90%.
Nah, not 90. That's rigged. If you get
Super
90% of the calls, that's rigged at
It's
that
about
point.
65.
Listen,
65.
they get like an edge,
70.
like a 55 edge.
No, 70.
Dude, I sent you that thing today.
There's so
Bills
much.
has-
There's,
Bills have a lot
there's
of-
some stuff.
Yeah, but
They miss calls in every game. That's
they
why.
do. They do.
That's what I'm saying. Like they might get that like,
Playoffs.
little tilt edge of like 55 to 50%. They make a little push, but
All
like
right,
not too outrageous.
let's head over to this Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl with
Just disgusting.
Kendrick as our Super Bowl halftime. Let's be honest, boys. Are you excited for this?
This is the first time in
I
5
could-
years not excited for a Super Bowl.
I'm not. I could care less.
I
if
couldn't give
watch
two
it.
shits. I'll watch it, but I'm
I'm
not
gonna watch
gonna.
it. I'm
like-
gonna put it on in the back.
That's exactly what I said. It's a That's a perfect background thing.
Background Super Bowl. I don't.
You know
I
what
don't
we should
care to
do?
watch
We
it.
should just play some poker during the Super Bowl.
That is it. All right, mark it in.
Not a bad idea.
Because
Put
yeah,
your
you're right.
calendars.
Have it on this TV. Play some poker.
Right. I do not care the outcome.
It's horrible either way. Either
Do
we
not care
continue
the
to
outcome.
the Chiefs continue to rule the league, or Philadelphia fans get to be happy.
Which
Or Philadelphia fans can be more obnoxious than usual.
Jalen Hurts
Two and 8 years, whatever. 2 and 8. We're the
Jalen-
best. Jalen Hurts, best quarterback.
let's be
Jalen
honest,
Hurts is gonna have more Super Bowls than Josh.
Eagles aren't winning.
Yeah, it's facts. Eagles ain't winning.
Chiefs are three-peating. I don't care.
Eagles
They
ain't
can
winning.
have their three-peat. Josh is eventually going to beat the dynasty. It's gonna happen.
Josh
once.
gets his own.
It's gonna happen.
2027,
once. I'm
Josh Allen.
2027. I was feeling 2026.
2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030.
5.
Five straight.
5 straight.
Give me 5.
5.
Yeah.
That's just outrageous.
Hey,
But
I hope
I'll
so.
take 1.
Here's some cool stats for the
Two.
Chiefs. Vic Fangio is 0-8 against Mahomes since Mahomes has entered the league. Chiefs have not allowed an 100-yard rusher in their last 18 playoff games.
That's going to be broken. I think they're going to give Saquon 35 touches.
Saquon's
That will
probably
be
gonna-
broken. The
Saquon's
question
got
is,
200.
if Saquon doesn't have 300 yards, they're not going to
Yeah, let Jalen Hurts throw the football.
No, I mean
See what happens.
that's the big talk. Philly O-line, are they gonna be able to stop?
it's about
Spagnuolo's
two good D
defense?
lines.
I have no clue.
About
It's
2
gonna be
good
fun.
lines.
I'm gonna watch the trenches.
That's it, I'm
more
gonna
than
watch
anything.
trenches.
I don't care about Patty. I don't care about Jalen Hurts. I'm there to watch Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs defensive line. That's about it. I don't really care about this game at all. I don't
The
care.
only question I have is I'm not certain. Chiefs O-line is amazing. That left side of the line is really solid.
Yep. Right side is pretty bad.
Right
Jawan
side's
Taylor,
not great. And
Which
they have a
actually,
lot of star power.
Juwan Taylor's played well in the playoffs, though.
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter's been bees.
Jalen Carter's been, yeah.
They're not going to be able to run the football.
Both of their. Jordan Davis has been pretty
Jordan
solid.
Davis has been really good run stuffer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do our picks. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's have it up here. All right, let's head over to this.
It's a Fox Sports thing over there from September.
All right, let's just do it. Sounds like you guys are going Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with Chiefs 23 to 18. A nice grimy game. The Chiefs will win, and you'll be like, oh well.
23-18.
I think it's gonna be a higher scoring game.
Yeah,
than
I'm
that.
gonna take 29-12.
Wow, you thought my 18 and 23 were weird. You
No,
did. You dropped a 12.
Listen, no, that Spagnola defense is just gonna fucking.
Yeah, that's why I gave him
destroy
18.
the Eagles.
That's why I gave him
12.
18.
12. I like 12. Listen, I saw ESPN. Somebody in ESPN said 37-12.
Well, because
29-12.
All right.
Or maybe you see.
Hey, it's your pick. It's your pick.
Okay.
29-12. Hot take.
So the 23-18 would be more.
This sounds dumb
Let me hear it.
because we just lost to the Chiefs, and I just said I was gonna sacrifice my hatred for the Chiefs.
Oh, you picking the Chiefs?
No, he's picking the Eagles.
He's thinking over here.
Don't pick the Eagles.
Let me cook. Let me cook. What's got over there?
Give me the Eagles.
No.
Oh, that's. I hate both teams. Like, at least good for
Now let me tell
Saquon.
you, as a Bills fan, I would rather the Chiefs three-peat. This Eagles team is so good.
Oh yeah.
What's your score prediction?
Yeah, I mean, what's the score is feeling?
I like to pick the winner.
Which is probably going to be the Chiefs.
Yeah.
What is win?
But I have a weird feeling that
Prediction's
the
tough.
Eagles team is just better. Give me 30 to 20. Philadelphia.
Okay.
Here's why. Philly's offense is just better than our offense in the playoffs. Their run game's stronger.
Yeah, Saquon. Yeah. All right.
True.
Their
Give him better
wide
line.
receivers can make plays. Jalen Hurts can get them the ball. Spagnuolo might make Hurts get. Oh, Hurts might be lost out there, actually.
Yeah, Hurts does second Hurts drops back. Oh nah.
Actually, no,
Right
no,
there.
no, no. Hold on. I'm taking my prediction back. I watched the Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl a few years ago. I'm going to go 30-37. I change it. 30-37. It's going to be
Chiefs
high
still?
scoring. Yeah, Chiefs still.
The Chiefs are scoring 37 points.
Yeah, I think they could.
They've
No,
done it once.
see,
They've done
that's-
it once this year. No,
I
no.
like
no.
your
They could.
first prediction better if the Chiefs are winning.
No, I think they could.
How do you score on the Philly defense?
So I'm
that
saying
much?
20.
Andy Reid masterclass.
So I'm
Pulls
saying
it all out of
23-18.
the bag.
Grimy game. 23-18.
30 to 20, Eagles.
I don't know.
Saquon what? Gets
see
150.
Saquon has about 180 total yards.
Here's the thing.
Touchdown or two. Jalen Hurts in that offensive passing game, they show out in the playoffs. They have playmakers. The Chiefs have playmakers that were playmakers about 5 years ago. They can stop Worthy. DeJean is insane right now. DeJean's playing insane. That entire
He's not
Philly
insane. He's
defense-
not playing good.
He's not as
Not
good
insane.
as Quinion. He's not as good as
Yeah,
Quinion
Quinlan, you can say is
Mitchell's-
playing insane. I can hear that
Quinion
argument.
Mitchell's the best corner on that team.
DeJean's
He's
playing
better than-
insane. Quignon's playing
Yeah.
insane. Their linebackers are insane.
I like
Every
their
part of
linebacker.
that team is low-key
They are.
disgusting.
They put up 55 last week, so that's why I think they're going to put up 30. Chiefs are going to have to play up to par. Andy Reid's pulling everything out of the bag in this game. They're going to put up a lot of points. It's
If
going
the
to be high
Chiefs
scoring.
win this game, we're screwed.
Yeah, we're never winning a game. Yeah. They're just inevitable. They might win every
They
single
might win 4 or
championship
5.
until like 2050. I don't know.
They are inevitable. They are.
They're inevitable.
If they can stop
Fucking-
a superpower team.
Snap.
This is This is like what you thought the Brooklyn Nets were gonna be. When
Like,
they were just built a super team.
Yeah.
This is every good player in the league put on one team. They have the best running back. They have the best line. They have the best wide receivers. They have a solid enough quarterback.
I can't with the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry.
The Brooklyn Nets should have been really good. They should have been really good.
Yeah.
But the Eagles are what you thought they'd
That's
be.
a good comparison.
That
That's
was-
funny.
I thought
That's
throw
fine.
out the first thought was like the one from like 2014 where like Paul Pierce.
No.
I'm like no wait, talk about James Harden and
Bring it
KD.
in, James Harden.
Kyrie.
My
Yes.
first thought one from like 2012 Brooklyn.
They're just head to toe nuts. They're nutty. That is a nutty roster, and every single person on their team is playing at the height of their career.
And guess what happened to the Nets team? They ran into Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he just
Yeah,
dunked on him.
exactly.
And you know who Giannis is? It's Mahomes right there.
Philly.
Mahomes is Giannis to that Brooklyn team.
Philly's
Boom.
meeting
Okay.
Patrick
Yeah, give me Chiefs.
Mahomes. Give me the Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs. Yeah.
You're right. You're
50.
right. You're right. Realistic. Give me the
Yeah.
Chiefs. Three-peat. They're the best dynasty probably of all time. If
Not
they
yet.
win this game, not yet.
Not yet.
You give Mahomes the three-peat. You give him one more Super Bowl. We got a conversation with the whole.
You
Not
can
the
have an
best
argument.
dynasty.
You can at least
They need
bring it up.
You can bring it up.
I don't
They
think
need
it's
to
there
win
yet, but you
2
can bring
more.
it up.
They need to win 2
Yeah,
more.
Mahomes needs 6
Two
to
more,
even.
exactly. He needs a three. No, he needs a three-peat and win one more.
No.
He
Still
needs 6. You need 6 to be in the
They-
conversation. Brady has 7.
Bill and Brady went to 13 AFC championship games.
Holy shit. Mahomes has never not been in an AFC championship
Yeah, it's
game.
been to like 7.
He's
straight.
never
Wait.
not been in an AFC championship game.
It's been like 6 straight.
7. It's 7.
You open his career 7 straight chips like that, AFC games championships like that.
And then he wins this Super Bowl. He
Tom.
wins one more.
Tom also has. How many did Tom have? 8? 8
yeah,
or something?
Tom had some. No,
7 or 8? Yeah.
3.
I have no clue. We'd have to look. But...
He's currently beating Brady in every stat as well for his time played. Mahomes has been.
Yeah, I've seen some of
unreal.
those numbers where
Yeah,
Mahomes has
but
more
the
some
thing is,
categories.
Brady, like, right around.
It's also a different era too.
Right around the age Patty is now, Brady started throwing for like 5,000. Randy came in right around when he was 30, so.
When did they trade for Randy? 07?
Yeah, about there, like 06,
07?
07. Well, because
Something
they
like
won 16-0 in 07, so like around like 06 offseason then.
And Randy
That
had,
offseason then like 07 into
Randy
it.
had what, like 22 touchdowns a season?
Oh, Randy Moss had 20 by himself that year. Well, give it to whoever tight end they had. Give him a couple there. Other receiver. I think it was Wes Walker at the time, maybe. I don't know.
2007 to 2010.
We're also coming off of Mahomes' worst regular season, so could be a little biased there.
Worse?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
statistically, this
I'm
is
not.
worse.
Statistically, yeah.
I'm not saying I'd pick Mahomes over Brady if he won 2 more Super Bowls, including this three-peat. I'm
No,
saying
dynasty,
the conversation
dynasty.
opens.
That's what we're saying, yeah. Conversation can lead. So you can just open the door and let's have the convo about it. Doesn't mean the decision we made. Like I don't
Conversation,
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
decision is. I think it's still an easy decision if Mahomes wins next week.
Yeah.
Still think you give it to Tom, but
Mm-hmm.
you can have the chat about it. I won't hate it.
Big Tom guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Three-peat.
Such a
and
love-hate
one more
relationship with
later.
that guy. Not even love-hate. It's a like-hate.
It's a love.
It's
Which
a
one?
like-hate with me.
It's a love.
I can
Tom
like
Brady?
him at times.
Tom Brady's a love.
I like it, Tom Brady, but
Tom
I
Brady
hate
went
him.
from I fucking hate you to I love Tom.
Well, yeah, that's because he
I
would
do like
cook your
Tom
football team.
Let's look at the Jerry
Yeah.
Cam. Right above Jerry Cam is Brady.
Tommy.
Oh.
Tommy, you know what? That should put it into perspective. We do like Tom Brady around here, for sure.
It matters who you're talking to. You're talking to
If
an
you're
old,
talking
like
to me
old.
or Trenton,
Yeah, Jerry, no.
yes.
Jerry doesn't like
I have
Brady.
PTSD from Tom Brady.
Yeah, so do we. We just...
No. I would look forward to watching football, and then I look at the score by the end of the game. It's like 35-2.
That was half of the Bills.
I'm sorry. That was the half. You're right. I'm sorry, the half.
That's Tommy, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I like him. I don't hate him
He
like
ran
that.
the Patriots offense for years. He was
That's what I'm saying.
he was the GM for the Patriots, and he played quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. I don't hate him like that. Like where I hate him that much, but
No,
Bill, I want Randy. Okay.
I think it's all
Sure, you
You
get
know what I
Randy.
thought about the other day?
Dial it up.
give me Randy.
You know what I thought about though?
My boy Jules.
When I'd watch Tom Brady, it felt harder. Like it felt like he played better than Mahomes. It just seems easy. Like he just wins so easy. Like they'll be in these tight games that are come down to the last second, and it just still feels easy. Brady was, I'm gonna fucking have a 8-play where I'm just zinging it over and over to win the game. Mahomes gets a 60-yard
Bullshit.
bullshit
Yeah.
that just goes and goes and
No,
goes.
Brady played
So tactically, I feel like Brady would play.
so tactical.
So
Like,
tactical. You would see a defense immediately switch out. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm saying.
playoff Tom Brady did not make a mistake.
Okay, everyone makes mistakes, but like I know what you
very
mean.
rarely.
It's
like
like, yeah,
early
same.
in his career, like
No, in general,
the first
everyone
few
he makes
Super
mistakes
Bowls,
occasionally, but
robot.
he is a robot.
He was a robot. Like just
99%.
boom,
Boom, boom,
boom.
boom, boom, boom.
Just want to point out, speaking of going nuts in the playoffs, Josh still has the NFL record.
Josh
for
does
highest
have-
touchdown to interception
Yeah,
ratio
Josh
in
is
the
that guy in
playoffs.
the playoffs.
his.
Hasn't gotten it done, but hey, he's been that guy.
Has not
He's gotten it done, but he's been that guy.
True.
Are we wasting Josh Allen?
No.
Is something
No,
I think
give me
about.
like 3 more years. If we do 3 straight years of divisional playoff losses, we can have the talk.
Here's the thing.
At that point, the coach should be gone if we have
Josh
3 more
Allen
divisional playoff
has
losses. But
the-
Terry wouldn't do that.
Best chance to win in Buffalo. That's the truth. He goes anywhere else, I don't think they have a better chance than the Bills.
I disagree. If you put Josh
Where?
Allen on Andy Reid's team,
No shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Andy
put him on
Reid's the only reason Patty has so many Super Bowls.
that's
So
true.
other than Andy Reid, this is the best spot. Unless you say the
Ooh,
Eagles.
that's-
That's what I was saying. Maybe the Eagles.
Maybe the Eagles,
Yeah.
but they don't have the money to do all that.
They
Do
just
they?
paid Jalen Hurts
Oh,
and they
they
have this
did.
roster, bro.
Well, no,
did.
they won't have the money in 2 years when they
Right,
have like
yeah,
5
yeah,
mil
yeah.
to
They
spend
don't-
in an off
Yeah,
season.
but we should have had a stacked team at one point. And
We did.
did in 20.
We did. It was from
No,
2019 to
just think about it. The Eagles aren't
2021.
gonna
That was
make
our
the-
sweet spot.
The Eagles are going to be great for the next few years. They're not going to make the playoffs in 5 years.
Oh yeah, in 6 years they're going to
They're
suck.
Gonna be fucked.
They're going to be horrible in like 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it
Jalen
should be,
Hurts
but like,
still can't
about it.
really read a defense that great. Is that my belief?
One
oh,
week.
Jalen Hurts has so many problems with him still. I think he's like I like his deep
Yeah.
ball though. It's
Yeah.
weird. I kind
His
of like his deep
placement's
ball.
good.
I like his placement on
But
that.
it's just one read.
Oh yeah, AJ Brown ain't there. Devonta Smith
tucking
ain't
and
there.
running.
Tuck and run,
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
which is
He's
not a
not on the-
horrible thing to do if
Not
you're an
horrible.
athletic like that.
Well, we have to do. We're gonna do this very soon. Maybe let's do it. Oh, we have the Super Bowl. We'll go over the Super Bowl, and then you guys want to do the quarterbacks to your list next week?
Which one over the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
No, Super Bowl results next week.
that's in 2 weeks. We're gonna talk about
Oh.
Super Bowl again next
Let's
week.
do
though.
quarterback tier list next week.
We're gonna do Super Bowl again.
Oh,
that.
okay.
'Cause it's
We'll
still
do a
Super
deep
Bowl.
dive into the Super Bowl next week, and then the quarterback tier list.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll do could do running backs too. I wouldn't mind doing
Receivers.
that.
Could do
We'll
D-line.
do receivers down the line. Running backs would be fun.
Do you want to start with quarterbacks though?
Yeah.
Start with quarterbacks. We'll move into running backs.
Because nothing from the Super Bowl is changing my opinions on either of those quarterbacks. So it's like one guy from our first tier list, which didn't end up making it online.
It was whole.
You know,
It was horrible.
It was actually it was horrible.
I saw something earlier. The elite quarterbacks are the best 3 quarterbacks. Do you guys agree with that statement?
I think there's 4.
I think you say elite's always top 5 and below is the
You
like
have
bona fide
gold,
elite, but
silver, and bronze. Those are the elites.
There's 4.
There's 4 bona fide.
I saw that and I agreed with it. It's Josh,
Who's the
Lamar, and Patty.
So you're not putting
I'm not putting
Joseph.
Joe. I'm not.
I don't hate it though.
He's the best guy after that. I don't think he's an elite.
Let's see him with just Jamar.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think they'll get a receiver if T walks. They'll still get like a draft one or something. Let's say the draft one's kind of mediocre. I think he'll do fine still.
It's an interesting discussion. But if we were doing a tier list right now, we still put
Joe's
at
ass.
that highest tier.
Yeah. It would just be the 4.
I can't put him not up there.
The way he looked to end the year, was he was disgusting.
I
That's
like
what I'm
Joe Burrow.
saying.
We talked about it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think he's right under that tier, to be honest.
I don't hate it though. The 1, 2, 3, and then there's a drop from the 3. I don't hate it.
Gold.
I don't think it's
silver,
there,
bronze.
but I can see I can see what you mean.
Yeah.
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a drop, and then it's whatever the 5 to 10 guys, which is all different. Everyone's list.
5 to 10 is rough. It's
Yeah,
a
5
big
to 10 is-
drop off because that's also where it gets messy because it's like you have to separate 5 and 10. 5, like there's that like A list versus B list where B list is like.
You have a
Do you
Stroud,
put-
and you have like a Goff.
Do you
It's
put?
tricky.
Yeah,
But
Baker's
Jalen
even
Hurts
tricky.
is
Baker.
one.
I'm a big Baker guy, but
I got to put like Darnold somewhere. It's
you
tough.
drop off
Herbert.
from like Josh Allen to Baker Mayfield is crazy.
I think you put Baker below Sam.
It's
Or
so
sorry.
tough.
I think you
I don't
put
think
Sam
that.
below Baker.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Like,
say,
tier-wise.
It's
You
tough.
don't
I
put-
didn't think.
They're in different tiers.
Don't get me
Baker's
going about Baker Mayfield.
Sam Darnold has had one of Baker's like years. Maybe if he continues on his path, they could be in the same tier. But for now, he's an entire tier lower than Baker. Baker goes there with Stafford.
Yeah. I think
a little
he's in
higher
the
than
Goff.
Stafford.
Uh,
And so
Goff.
I like Goff. I
Higher
like
than
Goff.
Goff. Baker's
do you
higher
put
than
Goff up there?
I don't know. It's
No,
so
Goff
tough.
is still up there.
It's tough. He's up there, but I don't know who would be above who.
He's a goofball, but
Yeah,
he's up there.
but I can see
Jared
Baker.
Goff.
Baker's thrown 3 picks before too. Like this happens to everyone.
Baker's put a little. I know you love Baker, but it's not. It's like a similar situation to Jared Goff, where he's always had pretty good talent around him.
No, not Baker as much.
No.
Baker has had some doo
he
doo.
did not have on the
In,
Browns.
in Cleveland,
OBJ
he
was
only had
very mid.
he had OBJ and
He was
Amari.
hurt. He had a hurt OBJ. Jarvis Landry was falling off. Falling off.
The thing about no. I actually had Jarvis Landry wasn't horrible. He wasn't good.
He wasn't terrible.
He wasn't bad though.
Who would I compare him to right now? Like, he
There's
wasn't
no
great.
I couldn't even give you one because he just wasn't. Pick a random receiver who wasn't horrible or who wasn't bad.
We're also basing Baker. Let's talk about success with Baker.
Yeah, you're thinking of like throughout their career too. At that point, you put Aaron Rodgers S tier, even though he's
Well, no,
nowhere near
but I'm
that.
talking about with Baker. What success has he seen?
One playoff one,
He
2
has a
playoff
playoff
ones,
one.
2.
Last year.
No, he has 2 playoff
That's
Last
two.
year he had 2. He made it to the NFC Championship, did he not? Or
No,
the
No,
game
he
before?
lost in divisional.
Divisional?
I don't think that's.
I don't remember.
I think it
He
was
lost in
divisional.
the division.
Oh, he lost to the Lions.
Divisional? It was the Lions. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, Lions did make the bowl last year. Yeah, it was
NFC Championship was
Niners.
49ers, Lions.
Lions. Okay, right.
Yeah, it was
right.
divisional then.
Divisional, yes. And they almost won that game.
I didn't know. They kept it close.
Yeah, Bucks almost won it.
Okay, so Baker and Goff go in the same tier.
Same boat. Yeah.
Same tier. Like, if we're saying that's the A list of tier,
Well, he'll be on the
They
bottom
both-
or top. That's the thing.
Baker's
That-
above.
the bottom
Baker's
and
above.
top
Talking
is
about
way
ranking,
big of a
like,
difference.
Who's better? Who's better?
Where does Herbert go?
That's
a lower tier.
That's for the day we do
that's a
it.
conversation.
That's for the day we do it because
You
he's
don't
a
like
social
Herbert.
media quarterback, but I like Justin Herbert.
You don't like Herbert.
It's not that I
I
don't
don't-
like Herbert. No. Let's not get this narrative going.
No, okay.
I've wanted Herbert to work out
Right.
over and over.
Yes,
and
who
I've
doesn't?
always put him higher than he probably deserves to be because the talent you see come out every now and then is just insane. Not every now and then. for a decent amount of the season.
Good
but
show. He's a great quarterback.
Justin
He-
Herbert threw for 5,000.
he does not. He doesn't produce when it matters. He has not produced when it matters ever.
It's kind of true.
First
Ever.
playoff game.
Ever.
Blew it.
it.
Actually,
Yes.
He sucks.
his coach blew it. You
Coach
give
blew
all the thing to the coach, but he also
Yes.
blew it. He also
No.
blew it.
That roster was not very good either.
It was alright.
That offensive roster, horrible.
It was alright. Ackler,
No.
Keenan Allen.
No, I'm
Said on
saying
offense.
this playoff game.
Oh, this
This
recent
playoff
one.
Yeah.
game, it was rough.
Yeah, their
One
offense
guy.
is a defense. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Horrible. They made the playoffs. They're gonna be good.
yeah, they're a good
Trust.
team. They got Harbaugh as their coach.
I can see a AFC Championship, Bills Chargers, eventually.
That's a divisional
Okay, so
round
let's say
or
we have
wild
an
card
S.
round.
Divisionally, you think?
We have
It's a
S.
divisional wild card.
If we have S, A, and B, I'm putting until Herbert proves that he can perform in a big game. I'm putting Herbert in that B,
High
below
B.
like a Baker and a
High
Goff.
B. High B too.
High B. He's the first one. He's the first one.
Fair. Fair. I gotta see the cutoff in A.
Like I said, that's a problem for next week
Yeah.
for me to argue about.
I just want to get into it right away, but we'll wait
Yeah.
till next week.
Next week. Good podcast. Covered a lot today.
Hey, we got a little bit of with the week
We're a
news.
little
We did a little bit of
all
everything.
over.
We're gonna have to go.
We even got into some basketball, which we'll get into some other sports here.
We'll
big-
see what happens.
Wouldn't
with
say big Sabres fans. Jerry is, but
Jerry
we like
pays
some
the most
Sabres
attention.
hockey. Yeah,
Horrible. They're ass.
yeah, they're really bad. Yeah.
So we'll see. But we'll see you guys next week for our quarterback tier list, and we're gonna do a deeper dive.
Listen, we're
into
talking about the
Eagles,
Super Bowl.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck because like we were saying, I don't really care. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. This has been the CSN podcast.